Hey, welcome back for a lesson on FRQs. We want to talk about how to get into an FRQ really quickly. And there's a couple quick questions you can ask yourself that will help make sure that the work you're putting in, you're doing it on the right path. So here's what you got to do. 1, what is the key unknown I'm being asked about? I have to make a claim about it, calculate it, I have to do something like that. So identify that. 2, what topic or topics am I going to use? And those topics have to speak to my key unknown, but they also have to relate to the ecosystem of the problem, the other variables and the descriptions. So key unknown, topic or topics, and finally, what's the connection then? What's the specific thing that can tell me specifically about my unknown variable? It's often an equation or some fundamental concept that should speak to that variable. Okay, so we have a sample problem here, and we're not going to solve the whole thing. We want to, in just a couple minutes, I want you to read through it and apply those. So pause here and read the question. Okay, so now that you've read the question, first, we got to identify that key unknown and what is the core variable that we want to address. So I'm going to focus on the question part of it. Indicate whether the speed of the block relative to the table when the block reaches the bottom of the plane. Is that greater in trial 1 or trial 2? So what that here it means to me, I'm thinking of that as V final. It's the speed when it reaches the bottom. And what we're doing here is we have to compare V final 1 and V final 2. Okay, so key variable is V final, and we have to compare and contrast trial 1 with trial 2. All right, now, what topic or topics can we use here? All right, well, I'm going to go look for more information about this. The first thing that jumps out to me, though, is we started with 0 velocity up here at a certain height. And for trial 1 and trial 2, they both started out up here. This thing goes down, it gains speed. You have something that is changing height while changing speed with gravity. We're on Earth, gravity causing this thing to change its speed. So to me, that is saying KE and PE. But that's, and that can tell me about V final, but that doesn't necessarily tell me about V final 1, V final 2. We need to dig into what's the difference in those. Well, in trial 1, there is no friction between the block and the plane, the ramp, or between the plane and the table. Now, if the key part of that didn't jump out, let's look at in trial 2. The plane is fixed to the table, so it cannot move. So in other words, the ramp cannot move. Oh, wait, so in trial 1, we're saying the ramp can move. So the information that they gave us here is telling me, wait, in trial 1, the ramp can move. And so if the block goes down and ends up moving sideways, then that means I could have the ramp end up moving backwards. Because what happened, if there's nothing holding the ramp here, and the ramp is pushing up into the side, hey, it can get pushed backwards. Oh, well, that means I have a V final for the block and a V final for the ramp. Oh, this is an explosion. Now, there was still energy, but trial 1, this is an explosion. This is a conservation of momentum situation because we had 2 objects that were pushing and pulling on each other with no other forces causing it. And they started out together and end up moving separately. Okay, that's it. Those are topics, and I can use that to make claims and work out my reasoning from there. But I just wanted to focus on that beginning part. And I want you to see something. In the scoring guidelines, look at this. 1 point is earned for any mention of energy conversion. Just talking about kinetic energy and potential energy, that's a point there. They have other points talking about, being specific about what happens with the energy. Okay, cool. Hopefully as I talk about it, as I do some writing on that, I can earn some of those. 1 point is earned for a description of the motion of the plane. Oh, so nailing down the part where it stayed still in second trial, but it could have moved backwards in the first, there was a point for that. 1 point for using momentum. Or if you said Newton's third law, if you said, oh, ramp pushes on block pushes on ramp, you're saying the same thing. So look at that. 3 of the 7 points we've already picked up just for getting to the topics, and all of the other points are things that come from discussing those topics. All right. I hope this is helpful. Keep up the good work.